Hello, and welcome to the Buzzerbeater Show, episode 42. My name is David Jones, and today we're going to talk about the New York Knicks again. And again, I'm going to say they're on the roll. 3 wins, baby, from right now. So they're going to play the Kings tonight. They're probably going to win that too, so maybe 4 in a row. But, I'm recording this on Friday, so 3 in a row, baby. And, the Knicks blew out the Boston Celtics by 30 points. Tatum was not playing, but, it still counts, you know? And we won, a really close game against the Magic, which was, why was it so close? Because, yeah, we could have just, RJ Barrett was having a fantastic game. Julius Randle couldn't hit shots for his life, but still had, 23 points and was probably the main reason why we won in the last couple of minutes, but not the main reason why we won the game total. That was probably RJ Barrett. But, bro, that was a crazy game. It was really frustrating, of course, but, bro, it was still crazy. It was the Magic were behind at some point 14 points, and RJ Barrett was getting steals, but then Austin Rivers did this weird pass that he wanted to give to, was it Quinn? I don't really know what Austin Rivers was thinking when he did that weird ass pass. I mean, Austin Rivers hasn't been the greatest for us up till now, but that's fine. So, the Knicks have won 3 in a row, as I just said. So, the thing is, the Magic won against the Nets. So it was no, wait, sorry. I'm just mixing something up. So we saw the game from the Nets and the Bucks, you know? And it was a really, really close game, and the Nets won. Really close, but then the Nets lost against, who was it? Oh, fuck my memory. They lost against, the Cavs, with Colin Sexton hitting those crazy ass shots in the game. And I mean, I'm gonna talk about that soon, but, so, it was a very close game, and the Nets won by 2, with Middleton missing the last shot. And this was probably the toughest matchup, and it was a lot of fun scoring and a lot of ball movement. And it wasn't tough defense. It was more oh, we're way too fast for your defense. Oh, wait, we're also too fast for your defense, you know? And then we played the Knicks, and the Magic played the Knicks, as I just said. And overall, it was a sloppy game, a frustrating game, and a good game at the same time. It had everything, you know? And that was actually a pretty good game. But the Knicks could have won by so much more. And RJ was, as I said, stole the ball and made the winning layup. Bro, he stole the ball. I think Aaron Gordon was doing a bad pass, and then he ran up the court. I think Terrence Ross was behind him, and then he just he laid it up, and it was so beautiful, bro. Nobody was between him and the basket, and he just completely laid it in, and no clear path foul, which is also pretty great. But I wondered, why didn't they do a clear path foul? Because, yeah. So the Nets played the Cavs and still lost, but I guess that's fine. but I still find I bro, like, I don't really know how the Nets are going to be this season because it looks good, but then it doesn't look good. Like when Harden and KD played, it looked great. It looked like really scary. But then Kyrie came to no front against Kyrie. Kyrie, it's a good, but the thing is, this team is not like the Golden State Warriors yet. They're like the Golden State Warriors at the beginning, like not the Golden State Warriors that we know now, but they could become the Golden State Warriors, you know? But the thing is, it's just another thing KD has to need a super team for some reason. Why can't he just win on his own? This is so frustrating me. If people say, "Oh yeah, he's better than LeBron and stuff," and maybe from his place, maybe he's faster than LeBron, maybe he can shoot better than LeBron, but still, bro, LeBron won. I mean, I know he played with D Wade and Chris Bosh and stuff, but he also won with the Cavs, you know? If you want to say, "Oh, Kevin Love and Kyrie," bro, they beat a team that had a win record of 72 games, which is the Golden State Warriors. So, like, I don't really get why Kevin Durant, if he's like such a great competitor, such a great. I actually after he went to the net, I felt like, okay, this could be like cool and stuff. But then they made the trade for Harden, and I was like, first of all, this is something you want to do against LeBron because nobody for some reason can beat this man right now, and KD just needs a super team. And I don't want Kevin Durant to win this championship. I don't. I actually wanted him to because I respected him. But now, like, this is so annoying. You know, like, I liked the 2010s, but the only thing I didn't like about that era was the Golden fucking State Warriors. If you want to say, oh, if you were a hater, you don't really understand. You weren't that sad for them when the team broke apart. No, I wasn't that sad because I was actually glad there was some new change coming. The Warriors won. They won one in 2015, then they won one in 2017, one in 2018. It just felt repetitive. And I thought they were going to win the one in 2019, but then KD broke down and stuff. But I'm not saying his championships don't count more. I'm just saying he can't win without a champion, without a super team. And that is not good for your legacy. And I think it's just weird. Like, how on earth are you going? All of these guys have broken their legacy. Harden is like the typical, "Oh, I haven't won a championship. Let me go on a super team and win one." Kyrie has like probably the best legacy of all three of them guys, in my opinion. Although I had Kevin Durant at number 12, but like the thing is, okay, maybe KD has the best reputation because he won 2 rings. He was the best player on his team, but still, he's not like LeBron. He's not like Kawhi from like a winning standpoint. Kawhi won because of his defense in San Antonio. Kawhi won because he was the leader in Toronto. And KD can be a leader, yeah, but like, and he was good on OKC, but he never could make it. He could never do he could never finish it, you know? And that's just the annoying part. And I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying, for some reason, I just want to see him win a championship where he's the leader and the team is like, for example, like the Toronto Raptors or the Cavs in 2016. If he wins like around this, like if that team has like almost the same like a talent wise standpoint, it's equal. I'm okay with that. You know. And I mean the Nets lost against the Cavs, and I just felt like who's gonna take the last shot and stuff, and it just didn't feel that good, and it just was it was a weird game because they could have just easily put them away, but Colin Sexton was like, nope. And for some reason, Andre Drummond was like, also like against the Knicks, he was actually he was like dominate. Like the Cavs have like a really big man team with JaVale McGee, Andre Drummond, and Jared Allen now, who they ironically got from the Nets. So Jared Allen basically got his revenge for trading him. But the thing is also with the Nets, this trade with Harden shows they have talented. It's similar. Like I'm not. Okay, chill out. I'm not saying it's like the Paul Pierce and KG trade. I'm not saying they're old and stuff and they're not going to win the championship. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's very similar because back in 2012 when they did that, or 2013, they traded their whole young talent away and they were like, we're winning a championship this year. And they didn't make it past the first round, I mean, it's they have no young talent, so if this team doesn't work out, it's basically gonna be like it's gonna be like after the KG thing. Simple as that. And I don't really know what's gonna happen, so we'll see. So Lakers blowing a lead to the Warriors. Yeah, like, so I don't want to be like biased to the Lakers and stuff, or else people are gonna think like, oh, you're a Lakers fan now. Oh, I'm not a Lakers fan. I just like LeBron. I would never, ever betray the Knicks. We are loyal, Not like those Snake Warriors fans or whatever. We are loyal. So, back off. Lakers are blowing a lead to the Warriors. I didn't really talk about this. Like, I actually didn't want to talk about this, but I just said, like, people are going to say, oh, you're a Warriors fan. Like, you're a Lakers fan. But no, I'm not. I'm treating them equally. The Lakers and the Clippers, because the Clippers blew the 50-point lead. It was just completely weird. It was a weird game. Curry was like, nah, we ain't losing to LeBron, you know what I'm saying? And then the Knicks won against the Warriors, like, tonight, like on Thursday, which was actually also a pretty good game. Because RJ Barrett was the man again. He's so good right now. But, so the Lakers blowing a 3-1 lead was really, really weird. But still, I don't really know if the Lakers, they don't really have to prove anything anymore. They won the championship, and all of the pressure is actually on the Clippers for the Los Angeles for the team working out, because Paul George signed an extension for 5 years, which is absolutely stupid in my opinion, but okay. They need to win this year or next year, because 2 more years for Kawhi, or Kawhi is going to demand a trade. I don't know if Kawhi is going to stay after this season. He's going to be like, bro, what? I'm not staying, bro. Bro, the Nets have Kawhi, the Nets have Harden, KD and Kyrie, even if we make the finals, we're gonna completely get crushed by these guys. Probably. Maybe quite. I don't really know. Lake Clippers and Nets. That would be an interesting game, um, but just they made PG said on a show with Kevin Hart, Coldest Balls. He said they're gonna win now, but now like, and then he said after the press conference, from the when they played the Nuggets, he was like, "Oh no, this was just a practice here and stuff. Don't take that too serious, you know." And like, bro, like, what are you talking about? You made it clear the whole fucking day. Everybody was saying like, "Oh, the Clippers are going, they have to win," and then the Lakers won again. I know I have said this so many times, and I'm repeating myself every time when I make this podcast because I just don't like the Clippers. I don't. And I don't like the arrogance of the fans, and I don't like the arrogance of the players thinking like they're the best team in the league, although they're clearly not. They weren't even the best team back then. Like, I could never see like PG like going all the way, you know? And I could see AD going all the way. I could see LeBron go all the way. I could see Kawhi even go all the way. Because he did. He did it 2 times. AD has never, but he has like this I have the tiger in him, you know? But the thing is, Paul George, nothing of that. And if I don't really know if PG is gonna do snake move and maybe even trade. It's gonna ask for a trade. Yeah, it's not really looking that good in Clippers Town. Okay, I promise next time I'm not gonna talk about the Clippers anymore. I promise. Pinky promise. I'm gonna write this in my script right now. Not going to talk about Clippers next pod. So, yes, I just promised you that, and I keep my promises. Pinky promise. So, if you like this podcast, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Until next time, peace!